Okay, we're live. Hi, guys, and welcome to the first episode of Stroller Stories. So, last week I mentioned to you guys in a live stream that I want to start this Stroller Stories series and have it as a segment on my channel. And yesterday I did a live stream. Hi, ice cream truck. Perfect, great. A little bit of background music. So yesterday I did my first. Sorry guys, I don't know if this stroller stories idea is gonna work because it's definitely not quiet out. But we'll see how it goes, and then we'll do an evaluation like a month from now or so and see if maybe I need to just take these live streams inside or something. But as I was saying, I'm gonna share with you guys today a story from only a couple of weeks ago about my anxiety and an incident that really had me understand how severe my anxiety has gotten since I became a mom. And I don't hope that some of you guys can relate to this story, but if some of you guys do, then I feel like it's my duty to share it. So, what happened was, I'm always taking my night stroll, right? And so I'm on my night stroll, and I'm walking by, there's this park upon a hill right here. And it's like really steep up, and I always walk this way. And once I come up, there's a playground, and I like to take Leon there every now and then at nighttime to just run off his energy. And this particular night, I went up there, and once I go up, I come up, and there is this is like a really safe park. Like there's nothing spooky. It's like in a good area, nice neighborhood. Actually, like the nicest neighborhood in the city of Long Beach where I live. And it is literally like a house, like a community building, right when you come up. And so I am walking up there, and there's bathrooms. So I see this guy coming, and this was not a day that I had any anxiety. Like I had a great day. There was no anxiety going on this day. So I had like a pretty chill, normal day. And across the street right here. And so I come up, and this guy is on his way into one of the bathrooms, and he just kind of waves at me, or like not waves at me, but he just kind of smiles at like you do when you like cross paths or something when you're on the walk or when you go outside. And so he smiles at me just really like a millisecond, and then he continues into the bathroom. And on those few milliseconds, I see that he has this vest on. It's like a vest, like a grayish, military greenish color to it, and it has, it looks like a, just kind of like a gun vest somehow, like a, I don't know what they're called, but you guys know what I mean, like a protection for gunshots, and or some type of military like protection or something like that. That's just the feeling that I got those milliseconds. And so I see that, and then I see that they're like weights, or like not weights, but they're like oh my god, I'm so worse. I should have looked up these words before in English, but they're like, it pops out, so there's like, it looks like a heavy vest on. And so I look a little closer, and this is like on a like like decent distance that I see him, and I try to look closer to see if it's like a weighted vest, because I was like, oh, it's probably a weighted vest, because a lot of people, they exercise up this hill and like they're running. Somebody's joining. Who's joining? Let me know when you watch. Who are you watching? Who is it? Okay, I'm gonna continue my story, and then we'll talk in the end. But so I see this vest, and I'm like, it has weights on it. So I was thinking that he was exercising up the hill or something. But then I look a little closer, and he doesn't have exercise clothes on. He literally has like a jean shirt on. And I thought it was a little weird, but I didn't think much about it. And he, as I said, he was right about to go into the bathroom. So he disappears in there, and I continue towards the playground, and there's tons of people there, tons of little kids, tons of parents, and somebody's having like a little birthday party and whatnot. And so I continue, and I'm right about to stop the stroller and get out and have like Leon play. But my mind just could not let that guy go. I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. I thought it was so weird that he didn't have exercise clothes on, if that was a weighted vest, that I just couldn't let it go. And that moment, my anxiety just started spiraling. Like it went off the hook. Like it's so crazy. But I was thinking that this vest was a bomb. Like that this vest was a bomb, that he had this vest on because he was gonna shoot, and all over this playground. And mind you, I have never ever I've had anxiety problems pretty much all my life, on and off throughout my life, and I have never been afraid of these type of things. Like, of course, I have respect for like something that can happen, but I have never, that hasn't been a part of my anxiety at all. So this is something new, and I had this irrational fear, but it was so real in the moment that I literally I couldn't even like stop. Like I couldn't stop, because my mind was just racing, and I was literally thinking that he had smiled at me because he had these plans of just destroying everybody and everything around him, and that he went into the bathroom to kind of get prepared and get ready for this massacre that he was going to do, or this bomb that he was going to detonate, or whatever his plans were. And it's normally not that busy at this park. I've never seen that many people there. So in my mind, I was like, okay, he has done his research, and he knows that there's like super busy at this time, and that he was that he was literally planning everything out in detail, and that I was going to be there. Not that he was going after me, but that this was the specific time, and if I am still there, then I'm gonna get killed. And Leon is gonna get killed, and I can't. So I was literally, I couldn't stop playing. Like I couldn't stop playing. I couldn't stop my walk. I continued across the whole park, and I went out of my way. I didn't back down, like I didn't turn around and go back down, but I couldn't stop. I just walked, and I just walked a little faster. And I was thinking in my mind all the time that this whole time I was like, I have to get out of the sight before he comes out of the bathroom and starts shooting. So, and my heart was racing, my legs were just feeling, they felt super heavy, and I, at the same time, I was like, if I need to run, I need to run. And I just cross the park, and this little walk path continues like across the park. So it goes up like a super steep hill, and this is like a designated area for oil pumps, like these big pumps that they have with like where there's oil in the ground. So there is it has fence around this area. And so I went inside of the fence, and it's open, so don't worry that I didn't break into this area, but it's open. So I went in, and it closes it opens at dusk, and it closes at dawn. So dusk to dawn, yeah, in the evening when the sun sets. And so I went in there, and I've never gone this path before. I went in there, and I basically almost get lost in there. Because the only thing I could think about was that I can't go back down because now it's too late, because now he's like already done. Oh, now he's like already done with his preparations, and if I go back down now and have to cross the playground again, then I can't get out of it, and I can't do that. So my anxiety completely got the best of me, and I keep walking, and I'm walking inside of this area, which is like pretty much closed with fence, and I have to find my way out now, because now I am inside of there, and I can't go back. So I finally, and all I could think about also was that the sun is almost setting at this point, so I know that they're closing the gates to get in and out of this designated area for the oil pumps, and there's a walk path and everything, but all I could think about was that the sun was going to set, and I and my son and I was going to get trapped inside of this area, and then nobody's going to find us, nobody's going to hear us. I mean, you guys can imagine this is completely irrational, but at this point there is nothing irrational going on in my brain whatsoever. Yeah, honey. So I was just going in there, and all I could think about was both this guy that was going to shoot everybody, and then my own fear of like getting trapped inside of this area. So finally, I see a bunch of joggers, and they seem to know where they're going. So I like stopped one of them. I was like, "Hi, do you guys know where I can get out here?" And they kind of showed me a way, and then I came down there, and once I come down to that gate on the other side of this hill, it is closed, so I don't know what to do. I come to this gate, and I'm like, how the heck am I gonna get out of here? I can't get out of here. And they're going out like way before me. I saw them going out there, but it's like just a little path around the gate where you can kind of climb over, kind of. But clearly with this stroller, there's no way I could have get out of there. So I was just, at this point, I mean, it's been like probably 20-25 minutes or so. So by this point, I understand. It started to sink in that this guy is not going to shoot anybody. This guy on the other side of the hill in the playground is not a terrorist, or he's not going to shoot anybody. He's going to not use a bomb to blow anybody up. He's just a normal, regular guy who probably had a weight vest on, who didn't have workout clothes, and he's just trying to go to the bathroom. I mean, and here I am on the complete other side of this hill in a designated area where they're going to close the gates because the sun is setting and it's way too late to be out there. So this one jogger that is left behind in this jogging group, I stop him. I almost have tear in my eye at this point, and I stop this guy, and I'm like, "Hi, do you know anywhere that I can like? I can't get my stroller out. Do you guys? Can you like do?" I'm like literally cannot speak, and you guys know that I have trouble like expressing myself in English sometimes, and when I'm upset and whatnot, it's just a mess. So I'm trying to get the point across to him that I need my stroller out of there, and if he knows another way that I can go. And he's like, oh, I had 4 kids. This middle-aged man, he's like, I had 4 kids. Just take him out of the stroller, and I'll take the stroller, and I'll just get the stroller out of here. And he's like literally taking the stroller, lifting the stroller over the fence, and then I take Leon and I just go around in the little walk path area. And oh, did you drop your cup? And yeah, that's it. I came out of there and I started walking back home, and it was like I had to walk around the whole hill, but this was on the road where the cars go, and my pulse starting to get down. My heart rate was just like slowly getting to a normal pace again, and my mind stopped spinning, and I just like came down slowly from this huge anxiety attack that wasn't even from this world. Like, that was just completely irrational, and it just started from something that I saw, and my mind started making up stories. And why am I telling this story is because dealing with anxiety is like so hard, and it is so much that that we have to kind of think about once these attacks kind of happen, and once the anxiety strikes. It's like, if we don't think rationally the 1 second before it kind of starts. Sorry guys, it's like super bright right now. I had to turn around because the traffic is straight. If we don't think about it the 1 second before it strikes, it will completely, like, it will get a hold of us, and we're gonna have a hard time getting out of it. And so I don't know if I have a solution or anything like that, but I just wanted to like share this story because I know a lot of you moms out there are struggling with anxiety and dark thoughts and raising minds and all of that, just like me. And even if like it doesn't happen that often, when it happens, it is so devastating, and it can actually really get a hold of you, and it can destroy a lot of things. So I haven't had attacks like this for a very long time, and so when it happened, I just didn't reflect on it until like way after, once I was on my way home and everything was safe and sound, which it was the whole time around. It was safe. Oh, hi, Catherine. Yeah, I know, it's sad. It's really, it's not a good thing, and it's not a fun thing, and it's hard, and especially with having babies and kids, it's like we can't just run and hide, because we have to still be, and we have to be the mothers, and we have to stay strong, and it is hard sometimes. And but sometimes I feel like it also makes it easier in the hardship, because we do have to be strong, and we do have to set an example. So I don't know, it kind of made me really reflect, but it also made me really reflect that I need to make some serious changes. So I've let that experience go now, but I'm definitely keeping it in my little book of like, okay, what is normal and what is not, and what is too far and what is not. Because at the end of the day, Leon didn't get to play, and that was the whole point with me going to the park, and he didn't get to play that night. And I don't want little things like this take over, because there's so many opportunities that we need to just cherish and take care of. So yeah, I don't know. Now I've already been babbling for 20 minutes here, and but I wanted to share this experience because I know so many of you guys are struggling with the same thing. And so if any of you guys, or actually, honestly, nobody's watching. Hey, Catherine, I love you for watching, though. I love you for tuning in. And I know I didn't announce it. I don't feel comfortable yet announcing when I go live. Not that I think that many people would jump on, but I don't know. I just kind of like to do it as I go. And so I'm going to be uploading this one. Hopefully this one gets uploaded. The one that I did yesterday it just deleted. So, but I wasn't even talking about this. This was something that I came up with today that I wanted to share because I just thought it was really important to share things like this. So if you guys are watching the replay of this, then yeah, let me know in the comments. I know it's a sensitive subject and sometimes it can be embarrassing or whatever to address that we're struggling with these things, and especially as mothers, especially as parents. But if you guys are comfortable sharing, if you have dealt with a situation like this or dealing with irrational fears or anything like that, if you feel comfortable to let me know that I'm not alone, I would be super, super grateful to hear that in the comments below. And also, if you're new to my channel, this was kind of an introduction to the stroller stories segment that I'm doing. And some weeks it's going to be like this, just like a personal story about something that happened in my life that I think that some of you guys might relate to. Some weeks it might be a little bit more like easy going or something like that. And some weeks it might just be a quick hi, how's your week going? Just more of like a two-way communication type of live stream. But I really do want to make it consistent. I really do want to try to make it every single, I think I'm going to stick to Wednesdays, although yesterday's obviously didn't get uploaded after I did it. But yeah. Anyways, if you guys are watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from. And if you made it this far, just put a little heart in the comments below so that way I know kind of what length to put these live streams in, because I'm noticing that it gets like 15 to 20 minutes or so usually when I start babbling, and I don't want to keep it too long, but I also want to get my point across and an important story to tell. Then I really do want to give it the time that it takes and not stress about it. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and like I said, if you're new to my channel, please feel free to subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll talk to you soon, Catherine, the 1 second after I tune out right now. Okay, guys.